When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to McGurk Alumni Stadium in Amherst, home to the UMass Minutemen. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the MAC, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this. UMass will kick off and will be underway. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Finds his man. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big time.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Got a man, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It's 1st down from the 11. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Young. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Minuteman offense heads onto the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. UMass will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it. It still didn't pick up much. He'll pull it on the read. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Offense facing
Kick is in the air. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
and 1st down for the offense.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Utah State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch around the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Gilbert. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 2nd down after the short completion. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snags it over the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. He'll keep it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The UMass offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
UMass quickly back to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught behind the line. It's good. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here come the Irish back on offense. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. This is just breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day, and all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it, and I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Quarterback on the keeper. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run play action. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's good. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
3rd down coming up.
To the air, it's Hairston. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Quick spin on the run. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
To the ground. He's got it again. Nice move there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have successes.
Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
27, UMass 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the left. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with fourth. The kick is on its way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll run it to the right, fighting off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He'll do it himself. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. He'll pull it on the read. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. The play action fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Going for the big play. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Southern Miss. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the big fella. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hairston. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The short hands, it's Williams.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
The UMass offense returns to the field. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. To throw, it's Hairston. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They boot it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Unloads it left. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking left. The short hands. It's Gilbert. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give out of the gun. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Quarterback on the keeper. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. On the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Irish! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Bringing it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Running back searching for a hole. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds a man on the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's good. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, UMass.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. That's caught. It's good. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. To the air, it's Hairston. Bringing the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's got it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here they come, and it's touchdown Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a big-time play by the punt block team. Great job rushing the punter, understanding where he's trying to kick the football, getting your hand on it, and then how about the scoop and score and do the rest. Big-time special teams play.
UMass 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The UMass offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here's the handoff. Spins away from the defender.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Off play action. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Chadwick. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The pull and throw off the RPO. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Trying to pound it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. TCU has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have that. They're trailing by 21 to Stanford. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. UMass will line up to punt it away. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. He'll run it again. At the 35, he's open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The return is brought down at the...
Here come the Irish back on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Turning it on. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
78, UMass 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. UMass will line up to punt it away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Back to throw. It's Chadwick. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. The run from the shotgun. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Quickly out to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UMass will line up to punt it away. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Pulls it in, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls it in, it's Gilbert. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Line gets set. 1st down. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
At the 23. First down for the offense.
He'll try the left side. Shakes off the defender. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the red zone, it's Young. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over. And
he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
UMass 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Grabbed behind the line, it's Horton. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He'll pull it on the read. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
UMass will line up to punt it away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Little pressure on the coverage team. Yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield, it's Alexander. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 38 over New Mexico State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
And first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Looking to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
First down for the offense.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to the air on second and short. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Quick strike complete.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
UMass getting set to snap it on first and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. He'll keep it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Second down, he'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on third and long. The snap sets up the throw. They're setting up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. He'll ride his man on the option. Rides the back and leaves it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Alexander. Zings it complete to the right. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Larson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Spins away from the defense. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. On the option. He'll toss it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the move, it's Best. There he goes. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting